Good afternoon, Mayor.
Hi, Mayor Chow. What are your expectations for your meetings today in Ottawa?
Pardon?
What are your expectations for your meetings today in Ottawa?
Well, Prime Minister Carney wants to build 500,000 homes, and Toronto has one of the most acute housing crises in the land. We're ready to partner and let's get them built and get housing affordable.
What was the response from federal officials in your meeting this morning?
It didn't start meeting yet. We will, but we've had very good working relationship with the federal administrators, and I will also be meeting with the Minister of Housing and Infrastructure, Greg, who used to be a mayor of Vancouver, so we have a lot to talk about. I'm just going to say that, look, Toronto built 100,000 units of housing in the last 4 years. We, as a city builder, that we actually built in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, we built 32,000 housing. We're ready. We have the muscle memory. We're ready to join with and be partner with the federal government.
Are you concerned that there's no budget?
Are you looking to reach a deal with federal and how fast we can do that?
How fast can we do it? Well, 3 weeks before the election, I was able to sign a memorandum of agreement with the federal government, and we were able to unlock $7 billion of low-cost financing. So a lot of shovels went into the ground already. So we want to continue to partner, take a Team Canada approach, and get the building built. We have the pipeline.
The housing minister is saying that it's not about lowering prices for homes, it's about building more affordable homes. What do you make of that? He said it a number of times now.
We are just ready to build. Whether they are affordable, traditionally the City of Toronto asks for 20% affordable homes, and we have a pipeline of applications, everything approved, of home builders ready to build. We just need to unlock the financing, partner with the federal government, and watch out.
Are you concerned that there's no federal budget coming soon, so they can't offer more money on the table?
The federal budget will come in the fall, but I'm sure we can get some work done prior to the fall. And because the homelessness crisis, the houses, the crisis is unbelievably bad. People just cannot afford to pay rent. We have people sleeping on the street, and we just need to build. And we have all these applications. We have 300,000 applications already approved. Right? We cut the approval time by 80% faster. So we got the pipeline ready. We just need to partner, and I am so happy that finally the federal government said that they're ready to build. And it's a historic moment, let me tell you, because I've been around. Okay, I've been around when the mid-90s, when all of a sudden everything stopped, and we last through several decades of terrible crisis. And now if we can get back to government building, which is what is the pledge by the Prime Minister Carney, is historic moment. So there's unique opportunity. Let's get it done.
Last question, folks.
Mayor Chow, I know it's like you're talking about housing, but the NDP, a party that's still pretty close to you, they're entering a rebuilding phase. What do you think they need to focus on to rebuild and get their feet back underneath them?
Well, part of the rebuilding is to build housing, build infrastructure, and no matter which party, I think we have to have a single focus. Not only do we need to build housing, we need to build the infrastructure that support the housing, whether it's public transit, parks, community centers, schools that would actually have a beautiful, complete neighborhood. If not, you can just build housing and there'll be a concrete jungle, and that won't work very well.
So I thank everyone.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry, we have to get into question period. Thank you, folks.
Well, yeah, let's hope that it is a kind and respectful and cooperative question period.
Now that you don't have to wrangle all the ministers and MPs, how do you feel? Like, are you freedom or?
I'm looking forward to watching it and cheering my colleagues on, and yeah, it's fun. It's always exciting when it's the first one back.
C'est vous que l'ambiance va être moins intense, moins de chicanes.
J'espère, au moins pour le premier. Alors, on verra comment ça va demain, mais j'espère que pour le premier.
Expectations for today's first question period.
Well, it's an important day for Canadian democracy. You know, we haven't had this parliament sit since last December. So that's a long time to go in Canada without having the government held to account. So I'm looking forward to, you know, playing a productive role as Parliament, working to advance the progressive policies that we want and holding this government to account.
Regarding question, do you have a chance to ask questions regularly, or did you like negotiate with Liberals or Conservative with them? Like today, can you answer questions? You have
We're going to have questions every single day.
Yeah, but in the period question, you're not an official party, you can ask questions, or do you have to ask the other parties to at least have a question? Like
well, our party has been allocated by the Speaker 7 questions a week.
Okay.
So we're going to have at least one question every day, sometimes 2. So we're going to be a regular feature of question period every day.
So your first question will be on what issue, like?
Oh, you're going to have to wait to find out.
Yeah. But House Leader McKinnon says that still talks about potentially having NDP seats on committee. What are you hoping to get there?
Well, I'm not going to negotiate in public. You know, what we want is to have the tools that NDP MPs need to bring the voices of 1.2 million Canadians to this chamber. So we'll take every opportunity we can, every procedure, every opportunity to fight for affordable housing and to fight for good jobs for Canadians and better health care, better foreign policy, and climate action. So we're still in talks with the party, so we'll wait to see how this goes.
On estimates, do you think there's enough time to go over all the numbers and figures and spending plans, or is it like?
Well, I understand the estimates are going to be going to committee of the whole. I think there's going to be 3 or 4 nights dedicated to that. So we'll see. I mean, there's never enough time to fully scrutinize, but we'll do our job and make sure that the Democrats give them a good once over.
Sur le don doré de Trump, les missiles venus de l'espace, devraient se protéger contre ça au Canada?
Well, moi, pendant l'élection, M. Carney a dit que il voudrait Canada distance. Canada parle des États-Unis. Puis, j'ai cru que M. Carney va engager avec les États-Unis. Je ne pense pas qu'il est une bonne idée.
Il est devenu pro-américain, M. Carney?
Non, je ne sais pas. We'll see.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks so much, everybody.